splitting it into 6 groups. So I'm going to show you guys how I would draw a picture of 36 split into 6 groups. I might draw a rectangle, and I might split it into 6 groups. Do I know how many are in each group yet? No. What am I trying to find? That's what I'm trying to find. So I might put a question mark above that. But do I know how many groups there are?
No.
Careful not to say it. Go back to the problem. Do I know how many groups there are?
Yes.
How many groups are there?
6.
So I could write 6 groups, and do I know the total? 30. Ronald, before you say something, you go back to the problem. Do I know the total? How many total students there are?
36.
So please write 36 students. This would be a lot easier. You're always welcome to draw a little school bus or first to get your mind thinking as you visualize the problem. But as you draw the model, it would probably make more sense to kind of do boxes or circles or an array, something. Yep, exactly. Okay. Now I want you to visualize again. We have 36 total students, and we're putting them into 6 groups. Want to picture that happening in your mind? Think about what operation, what's our next step in our criteria? What are we going to have to write? Number sentence. So we got to figure out our numbers and our operation. So what operation are we going to do? Why do you think we're going to do division, John? What are you picturing happening? Okay, we have 36 students and we're splitting them into 6 groups. So would it make sense that we're putting those together and multiplying? We don't want to multiply 36 by 6 every time you in each group? No. We could divide it. If we divide 36 into 6 groups, will that tell me how many are in each group? So let's write our number sentence. So what's our number sentence going to be? 36 divided by 6 equals, and let's try to use, this still will go in the plan box. This still will go in the plan box. Let's try to use a variable in here like we've learned. So instead of putting blank or question mark, what might I put in there? What letter might I put to represent this problem? Why would I put S? For students. So I have 36 students divided into 6 equal groups, and that's going to tell me S students are in each group. And make sure to curve your S so it won't look like a 5. And then I can put S equals. All right, last step. We're almost there, guys. So now I have my number sentence. What am I going to do now? Solve it correctly with a strategy. What's a strategy you guys might want to use to solve 36 divided by 6? I heard a lot of people saying skip counting. What am I going to skip count to?
36.
And what am I going to skip count by?
6.
Like you guys saying, we're going to skip count by 6s until we get to
36.
And then how many are in each group? We're going to count the number of groups. So in the solve, I want you to do what you just said. Let's skip count by 6s until we get 36. So let's start. 6, 12,
18, 30, 36.
Okay. And I like to put commas between mine so the numbers don't run together. And then I see Ronald numbering under each of them to see how many he has. So how many groups of 6 do we have?
6. So it's 6.
So what is S equal to?
6.
And how many students are in each group?
6.
So if you want to go back and plug in S equals 6 and you restate, there are 6 students in each group. This is what an exemplar problem is going to look like. I'm going to put it up on the board to show us what our work should look like. I want you guys to try to use this model and those steps and the same thinking we did together to use that thinking to solve number 2. I might come question you on the way. Might have some of you go back to your seats. But if you would please start number 2, thinking about what this looks like and this criteria we used. I'll put it up here if you want to look up here to look at mine. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
So I see John has divided, and he's already made his read, plan, solve, check squares. I would like you guys to do that today to show your work. I see some annotating, Jaquan, you gotta have it a little lower. The empty box is going to be for the check, which we don't do yet, so just leave that one empty for today.
So just put
The top one, you can look at yours or you can look up here at mine, either way. So what's your first step in taking trades?